Hello and welcome to this introduction to the Center for the Future of Museums digital badging site. This is a brief overview of the site that I hope will help you navigate through our functions as you complete your badging projects. And I'm going to begin on the home page. Now, presumably you've already been to the home page before you went to help, but in case you didn't go through it all the way, let me encourage you to read all of the materials on the home page and watch the two videos that we have there. The first video is an introduction to the course and why we're doing it. The second video is an overview of the content. There are a few additional resources about digital badging as well. After you've gone to the home page once, you probably won't have to revisit it to access any of that stuff in detail, even though it's the landing page for the site. Here are your main navigation tabs up here, and there are a set of stable sidebar elements. Let me go over the sidebar first. Here's a shortcut to discussions, the other members of the test flight cohort, and a way of logging out or logging in. This is where I'll be putting current messages about the site and what's going on, so keep an eye on this box to see if the content has changed since the last time you were on the site. Here is your cool little dashboard of completed assignments. So I have mocked it up as if I have completed all of the assignments for the first level and earned my scanner badge, as well as being awarded the Awesome Co-Pilot badge by one of my fellow badgers. And here is showing you who's been on the site recently. So those sidebars are stable and they move with you as you go through the site. Here, the top badges access, first of all, assignments. This is where you can access the levels. Here are the 4 levels, and then within that, the assignments associated with that level. And you can see that this is showing me which assignments I completed by putting a strike through them. If I go to this level, it will not have strike throughs because I've fixed it so that it looks like I haven't done them yet. When you go to a level and you hit continued reading, you'll get the entire introduction. Always read and view the entire introduction to a level before starting it, and then you can access the assignments from there. And as you do the assignments, you can move on to the next one this way, or navigate from the main assignments page. Now, I mentioned in the introduction there are 2 kinds of badges. The first are for content mastery. That's what's in the assignment page. The second are the community badges, the Awesome Co-Pilot and the Badge Critic badge, and you can access them here. So, for example, you could go to the Awesome Co-Pilot page to nominate a fellow test pilot for the badge. Discussions. These are where you can exchange tips and hints and viewpoints and resources with your fellow co-pilots, and I encourage you to use the discussions extensively. I'll be watching them as well and weighing in. There's some really interesting people doing this course, and this is a chance for you to get to know them and add them to your social network. Who are your co-pilots? There's a complete list under co-pilots. Here are the members. And you can go to their profile pages in order to send them direct messages or read about them. Speaking of which, I hope you go to your own profile, and I don't have much in mine, bad me. I should actually add things like my organization, and you can also say a bit more about yourself. This is where you're going to access messages that are sent to you by other badgers or by me, and notice there's a little number there to show you how many messages are in the inbox. You can look at what's in your inbox, what you've sent. You can compose new messages. You can also access forums from here, which we haven't started, so don't use that. You can alter your settings, such as your password, And, very important, you can access your achievements here. So this is another place where you can look and see which assignments you've done. You can see which levels you've completed. You can see which badges you've earned, including the community badges. There's also an option of sharing these badges to Credly from this site. Though I've also given you instructions on the next page, the help page, for other ways to do that. Okay, here are the instructions on navigating the site in text format. If you're watching this video, you're already on this page. Here we have an overview of what's on the assignments pages, including the instructions, the scoring rubrics, links to the associated discussion, additional resources, and areas for feedback. So this is an overview of what I'm going over verbally now. Notice it also has instructions on collecting and sharing your badges, which is very important if you want to actually put your earned badges onto LinkedIn or other digital sites. We've also created a glossary for the course that you can access here, and here's how to contact Vanessa, who is the badging coordinator, or me, if you have questions. The last tab on the upper bar is your work folder. This is where you will actually see a record of what you've submitted, and you'll also see any feedback from me, so we can have a dialogue going back and forth here. I'll say, thank you for submitting it, here are my comments on your submission, and it's been approved. That concludes your brief video introduction to the site. Please explore more on your own and read the text in the help field, and email us if you have questions. Thank you.